I've always lived in Edmonton. I was born here, grew up here, so I don't really know any different. I mean, having an opportunity to play professional here in my hometown, it's a blessing. It's amazing. It's not something I always thought would happen for me, so when the opportunity came, it was super exciting. And I mean, obviously it's tough with the climate we have, and it's not the most ideal to be playing here, but it's an opportunity that I'm eternally grateful for. Typically you play once the snow melts, so late April or May until October outdoors, and then after that you're kind of in tough for playing some proper 11v11 soccer. So what we do in Edmonton is we play in essentially a hockey arena with a turf field, and it's just indoor soccer, nothing like the real game, and that's what you play basically growing up. And then around 12 years old we got indoor facility, but it was only 7v7 without the board, so that made things a little bit better. But the only 11-a-side field we had was on a concrete floor out at the military base. So training on that was probably the worst thing for our bodies. And then not until just over the past couple of years did the U of A put up a dome. So that was much better for training on. And then now with this new Scottish dome on the south side, it's really changed Edmonton soccer, because before we really had nothing. And growing up playing on hard concrete or smaller fields or even like hockey arenas, like I said, it's not ideal to become a professional and to really grow your game, because you've only got 5 or 6 months a year where you can properly play.
Where Easton's story, fits in really well with the same stories as the Alphonso Davies of the world. Now along comes Easton Ongaro, and here's a 6'6" striker, left-footed, which is also an asset because they just seem to be different and special, left-footers. I was a left-footer. I just want to throw that out there. But here comes this kid that might not necessarily have been recognized, and now he's made a name for himself. And I think it shows again that the city of Edmonton, because he did not come from our academy. He's a player that came through, played for Inter-Soccer Club. Inter-Soccer Club, I should also say, has developed a lot of players. But again, he started off late, but he had some really good coaching when he was young. And that obviously has played a factor in, because he retained that coaching. Once he got to university, he grew. He just grew crazy at that point as well. Like, that's when his size started to come. But his game just jumped to this crazy level that, it really was hard to explain, honestly. But that wouldn't happen if he didn't get good coaching when he was young through his soccer club. So he's just another example for me of some of the work being done in the city. And here's one that's helped produce Easton and Ongaro. So again, shows the strength of what's happening in the city of Edmonton.
I think it's going to take a big shift with these domes popping up and these training facilities. For youth soccer players in Edmonton, you're going from playing a game that's not even really soccer to training year-round in the same environment, on the same kind of field. It's making a world of difference. You're going to have players that are going to be technically better, physically stronger, and we're going to start developing proper footballers instead of kids that can only play for 6 months a year. After playing youth soccer and then going on to university, it was kind of like, is this where it ends? Do I play 5 years here and my career is kind of over? And then with the introduction to the league, it was just opened up all these opportunities for so many young Canadians like myself. And now we have jobs playing soccer, so it's a dream come true. And yeah, it's not always something I thought would be around for us. And I know there's a lot of players in the past that would have greatly benefited from it, so it's good for Canadians.